Here we go, guys. Seattle police is the first in the state to seize guns under mental health. Well, they didn't really like this fella. He had a little .25 automatic. And their problem was, first we'll go, the city police department became the first law enforcement agency in the state to enforce the surrender of a firearm under a new law known as extreme risk protection. The incident involved a man in Belltown whose neighbor said he had been intimidating people for the past year, even staring down customers through store front windows with a gun holstered at his side. Oh, okay, big deal. So it allowed the police to disarm him. He was roaming hallways with these .25 automatics as somebody from his apartment complex. It created a lot of fear, obviously, because we didn't know if he was coming after me or going to just start shooting up the place, man. Woo! Oh, God. Yeah, it deemed a danger to himself. Yeah, right. In this case, the man refused to comply because of new law, so they went and got a warrant, and they arrested him. Okay? A big concern about connection between mental health and people exhibiting violent behavior, whether or not they should have access to firearms. The Ergos give us that new tool as an option, said Sergeant Eric Piscoli, who leads the crisis response unit. Oh, wow. That's a big name. Crisis? Yeah, crisis. Crisis. Well, I'm telling you what, people, this is getting way, way, way out of hand. They keep talking about mental health. Okay, everybody in this country knows there's a mental health problem. But at the same time, where are you going to put these mental health people? I don't know if you people have looked around in the last 20 or 30 years, but the state mental hospitals were closed down due to the states wanted to save money. So they turned them loose. Oh yeah, we made preparation, we got hold of people. Well, some of those people's families had died. There's nobody to take them in. They just turned them loose. Now, somebody needs to put something together where it's state by state by state who has state-run hospitals for anybody who needs some mental health. I remember there used to be like at least two in Ohio. There was Mansfield State Hospital, and there was one in Youngstown. I don't know, something like Wildwood or something like that. But they're gone. Those places are gone. There's no place for these people to get help. And who in the hell says the damn psychiatric doctors are even deemed mental themselves? My God, they passed this mental health thing. There ain't going to be a single politician left in D.C. They're all wacko. Look, anybody who would try to keep passing law after law after law after law after law has got to be mentally unstable. Now, they say, oh, we need more gun laws. We need more gun laws. Okay, let me show you something. They keep talking about DACA, D-A-C-A. They want to throw more laws after more laws after more laws. They have passed 7 amnesties, people, since 1968. This was the first one. 1986. It was a blanket. Then another one. Then another one. See, 94, 97, 2000. 7 of them, people. So how do we fix the gun control thing? How do we stop guns? We got to throw some more laws at it. That'll fix it. It'll give us more power over the people, more control. People, that is the definition of insanity. Throwing more laws after bad laws that didn't work the first time, and they just keep throwing more after it. And another thing, they keep coming up with these different excuses to get rid of firearms and taking the firearms out of people's hands. I want you to look at it this way. What they are doing is they're setting up a different class of citizens. And I always thought that we were all equal. We're not segregated into classes. All men are created equal, but they're trying to say, well, this class shouldn't have any, that class shouldn't have any, this shouldn't have any. No, all men are created equal. Tell you that infuriates me. Now, if these people really had any kind of common sense or brains, they'd get rid of all the gun laws that are on the books up here in D.C. right now. You can start with the fact started in 1934. Go from 1934 to 2018 and ditch the laws because they don't work. They're never gonna work. If somebody wants to hurt somebody, those laws aren't going to stop anybody. They never have. But if the people have arms, they're able to fight back. But there are communist agents in the government who want to take away those firearms. And they've got to have a reason, right? It's not for the safety of this country. It's because you can't control somebody who's armed, period. You're not going to take their freedoms away because they're not slaves. They're not going to be put under the whip. They're not going to be have chains and shackles on. They're not going to stand for it. So common sense, people. I mean, everybody knows that you can't enter a country if it's full of firearms. Because somebody's going to get hurt. And there's going to be some higher up that thinks that his crap doesn't stink. Nope. This idea of lumping people into different classes, like mental health and all this other stuff, we're all equal. Everybody in this world's got problems. Don't compile it into a bigger pile because of some little adjustment that they might need in their life. You have no reason to confiscate those firearms. You know, they did that in Germany over there. Germany went in there and took all the guns off the Jewish people. Then they went to Poland, they did the same thing. And all that time these people, well, we have our guns registered, so they just got all the names off that and went after the guns. No, I don't know any American, unless you don't have any backbone at all, that's going to let you take away one firearm. And you aren't going to pass any laws because you're going to take away these laws. That's what you're going to do. That's what you're going to do for America. Thanks for watching.